am going to try to tell you how you can actually apply to Germany on your own, how you don't need to hire a consultant, how most people hire consultants and end up wasting their money. हजार euros लोगों को देते हैं for the same thing that you can do on your own for free. So if you're watching this video, then I hope it helps, and I hope you can at least apply to Germany on your own. And the money that you're going to waste on a consultant, you can use that on yourself or on your blocked account when you finally do come to Germany. So yeah, do the video. Before we move on to how you can apply to universities in Germany, the first thing I need to clarify is that now there are some consultancies jahan logon ko zarurat padti hai. Like sometimes you don't really have access to internet in some areas. You don't really have that much information about how to apply and everything. So uske liye, and people don't really have enough time to hire consultants because some consultants have links to universities and they don't take any fee. But what I'm trying to counter in this video is that most consultants actually end up taking money for things that you can do on your own. So let's start off with the first step, identifying what program you want to study. Now, Germany there are two types of universities. One's a research university and Universität, and one's a Fachhochschule. So I'll write them both here and here. So in those universities, you have master programs or bachelor programs. But for this video, हम सिर्फ masters के बारे में बात करेंगे. So in those master programs, you can identify those programs through this portal called DAADDE. So I'll add the link in the bio as well. So when you go to that portal, DAADDE, so I'll just add it over here on this side. When you go to that portal, the first thing that you have to do is that starting with likha hoga, there's this section which is for international programs. Now DAADDE also has a lot of scholarships, and if you feel like you're eligible to those scholarships, you can easily identify them as well. But basically, if you're going only for a master's, you can actually identify that, or a bachelor's, you can identify that through the international program section, which I'll be highlighting over here on the website. You click on that and then it takes you to another page. On that page, you can actually use the advanced search features to select whatever degree you want, what the study language should be, what is your subject of interest, and it will give you lots of degrees that you're eligible for. Now, once you're on that page, there's another advanced search feature on the left side of it which has more details in it, like iski university ki fee kya hai, isme fee honi chahiye nahi honi chahiye, isme is it a university of applied sciences or is it a research university, etc, etc. And that way you can actually shortlist the type of programs you want to go into. Now if you're somebody who wants to do an MS or a master's in research, so I would suggest going to a Universität. But if you're somebody who doesn't want to do more research, who just wants a degree for the sake of it, तो Germany के अंदर Hochschules होते हैं, वहाँ apply कर लें. Those are called University of Applied Sciences. However, I personally prefer Universitäts because उनकी ranking अच्छी होती है. They're one of the most esteemed universities in Germany. Hochschules भी अच्छे होते हैं, but this is significantly better in my personal experience. So I would recommend only applying to the high quality ones. So if you're focusing on that and your program is offered by these, then apply for the Universitäts as compared to the Hochschules. So this is again on the portal. You can easily shortlist what you want to go into, and this will give you like a very finite number of universities where you can go to, and that actually helps your entire searching process. Most consultants do this entire thing for you, and they end up asking for hundreds of thousands of rupees for this. So this is something that you just did on your own, totally free of cost. If you really want to pay somebody, pay me by like pressing the subscribe button. That's the payment that I'll ask for this. और secondly, अभी इसके बाद आपने क्या करना है? Now you have the university, तो हर university की website पे आप जाएंगे. Now on the university websites, जिस तरह for an example, let's just look at the university I'm in, the University of Kiel. So उसका मैं application portal खोलूँगा. Now some universities ask you to apply through something called uni-assist. Now uni-assist का अपना, it's like a very easy process. You just go to uni-assist. It's basically a German consultant on its own. It's actually made by DAADDE itself and the German Education Institute, and they actually help you in the entire application process. They ask you for your documents, and then they apply to multiple universities on your basis. आपको उनको बस pay करना होता है, and that's significantly better than applying through a consultant who will use the exact same thing for you. But for a master's, if you're applying to a Universität, you have this very big benefit that most universities have their own application portals that have no fee required. तो जिस तरह University of Kiel में मेरा program है sustainability का, उसमें for this specific degree, I didn't need to use uni-assist. I just went to that portal, and this portal पे मैं क्या, and I saw that I just needed an IELTS, I needed to show them my degrees, I needed to show them other documents, and उनको मैंने उनके portal पे upload कर देना था. And most importantly, I had to like write my letter of motivation. So every university has different requirements, but the general requirements are this: write a reference letter, not write a reference letter, get a reference letter from a professor in your institute or a former boss if you've done work. Maybe have some work experience letters. आपकी CV होनी चाहिए, आपकी degrees और transcripts होनी चाहिए. If you're currently in your bachelor's and applying to a master's in your 7th or 8th semester or your 6th semester, then you just need your transcript and a letter that says that I will graduate on this date and I will graduate before I'm joining, ताकि आपकी eligibility वो gauge कर लें. लेकिन काफ़ी programs में ये होता है कि they want you to already have been graduated. So again, you have to go to the website FAQs and find out if you're eligible or not. After that, you shortlist them, you collect all of your documents, and then you apply. If you've already graduated, then most universities ask for attested documents. If you haven't graduated yet and you're applying in your 6th, 7th, or 8th semester, then it's very likely that they won't ask for attested documents, but they'll only ask for them after you get the admission and आपने enrollment करनी होगी. So basically, that's how simple it is. अब इसके अलावा बाकी लोग समझते हैं it's really complicated, visa processes वगैरह क्या करना है. Now that's all super easy because the moment you get this admission letter ना आपके पास से, university also guides you on how to apply for your visa. Even if you're applying, the universities can actually help you out with the visa process by saying कि ठीक है, अगर आपको हमने admission दे दिया या अगर आपने अभी apply भी कर दिया तो you should apply for your visa right now because आपकी country के अंदर we've heard कि visa processes take a lot of time. And that's what the University of Hamburg can do, that's what other universities can do. They'll let you know by the time you're applying कि अगर अभी visa appointment के लिए apply कर लें, then you're in a good position to get your visa if you get an admission letter. So again, it's so simple. These universities are made for people who want to study. Now these universities, they don't really want people for the sake of getting money from them क्योंकि उनको पहले ही state funding मिल रही है. And if you're applying to a university that has no fee requirement, this is मेरी university और काफ़ी और university in Germany के अंदर, the only thing that you have to pay is like an enrollment fee or per semester fee होती है 250 euros की. This is basically for your traveling throughout that city or your province. वो university हर student को काफ़ी benefits देते हैं, उसकी fee होती है. तो वो हर university में होती है, पाकिस्तान में होती है, उसको कहते हैं administration fee. तो वो सिर्फ आपसे मांगते हैं. So these universities don't really ask for money from you. They only want you, for your motivation. Now if you write a good motivation letter, if you have good academic references from your professors or a good reference from your job, from your boss and your job कि बंदा अच्छा काम करता है, he knows what he's doing and he's only going here for personal growth and for making himself more educated and better, then they will not reject you at all. Because at the end of the day, even if you're applying through a consultant, the consultant will not write your motivation letter. They'll make you write it and then they'll just apply for you. तो सारा काम आपको खुद करना पड़ेगा फिर भी, and it's just a guy who's helping you out through that. So think of me as your consultant in this and just use this video for reference because it's that simple. Most people का बड़ा issue होता है how to find your programs. Now I just showed you how to do it. It's very simple. And you can easily identify them through the multiple filters कि आपने क्या पढ़ना है क्या नहीं पढ़ना. And after that, it's all about you and the university. Directly apply करो, collect all of your documents, जो requirements university से. And the easiest thing is that जो हम काफ़ी डरते हैं पाकिस्तान में सवाल पूछना. Just ask questions from the university by sending them an email and they will reply to you. If you think that maybe you're not eligible to this program, then send them an email. And if you feel like कि आपने uni-assist वाले program के through नहीं जाना, इसकी काफ़ी ज़्यादा fee है, then apply to other universities in Germany जिनकी fee है ही नहीं, application fee होती ही नहीं है, जिनके अपने portals होते हैं. Because that's very beneficial for you. काफ़ी पैसे बच जाएंगे. The money that you're spending on that entire uni-assist or a consultant in Pakistan, that can be saved. And most of the time people use uni-assist for bachelor programs क्योंकि उसमें काफ़ी ज़रूरत होती है. Or majority bachelor programs can only be applied through uni-assist. Like majority of master programs have their own portals that are free of cost. So if you have this opportunity available for you, why not go for it? And that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments. I already asked you to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. Whatever. That's pretty much it. Bye. And one final piece of advice is this, that काफ़ी लोग सोचते हैं कि हमने QS ranking देखनी है, हमने global ranking देखनी है. Now in Germany, it's all universities to public universities and जहाँ apply करना है, like the ones that are free are public universities. If you're applying to a public university, then even if you're applying from TU Munich से आप graduate हो रहे हैं या आप graduate हो रहे हैं कोई छोटी मोटी university से on like in a small town of Germany. The thing is that after you graduate, if you've graduated from a public university in the same degree as that person from Munich, you'll have the same opportunities in the job market. The only benefit you might have if you're applying from a higher ranked university is this, that it's highly ranked because of its professors. So if you're applying in a subject wise, मतलब आपको जो subject चाहिए अपना Germany के अंदर, if you're applying to university like TU Munich, like उसमें सब्जेक्ट की कोई वैल्यू ही नहीं है, then that QS global ranking will not benefit you at all. इसलिए it's better to only apply to those universities in Germany जहाँ आपकी QS subject ranking is high. Like the subject ranking for what you're applying to is high, because that means that after you graduate, you're going to get more job opportunities and everything. And if you're also looking for like part-time jobs, then of course a big city is better. But then again, आजकल जो ज़माना है Germany के अंदर, from what I can see is that I'm in Kiel, and Kiel is generally not considered a really big city. But since it's the provincial capital of Schleswig-Holstein, तो यहाँ majority of the people also speak English. और जो youth है, like the people who are our age, they're here working jobs and everything. So any person that I come across who's either like 5 years above me or 5 years below me, they're all going to know English, because global economy is चल रही है, globalization हो चुकी है, everybody speaks English. So if you apply for a job or something, it's very likely that even if you don't know German, you might get a job. Of course, the chances are higher in a big city, but don't only apply for the sake of a job. Apply for the sake of the education that you're going to get in Germany through that institute. So basically, I would suggest that apply everywhere if you have a good subject ranking, and if the professors in that university are going to benefit you in your pursuit of that degree. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to apply for jobs. काफी लोगों की ये होती हैं, क्या कहते हैं, like their entire goal is to earn money in Germany. If that's the case, then आप business कर लें, पाकिस्तान में कर लें, आपको यहाँ आने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, because life isn't going to be as easy as you think it is. The only thing that I would suggest is that pursue knowledge, and then पैसा पीछे आ जाएगा. Like if you're going for the sake of knowledge, you'll get the money. So again, focus on your subject ranking, and then you'll easily like get a good university in Germany. It's no problem at all. Don't focus on the QS global ranking, focus on the QS subject ranking. That's pretty much it.